Hello everybody, we're back with eFootball 2025 and today I'm going to be talking a little extra about the Italian box. I'm going to be probably playing a little bit of divisions with the end game will be giving tips about canceling and some interesting and useful plays for average players like me. But okay, let's go straight to the Italian box. I was kind of surprised by one particular player. I started using coins in this box. I think I'm going to empty the box unless I'm very lucky. But just like with the Spanish box, I had to empty the thing to get Cubarsí. So in order to get what I want, which is this, I mean, the main three players I want are Marusic, Porsche, and Lukaku. And if I get Vlasic, even better. I definitely do not want this guy who I already discarded this guy, and these three guys, though this guy is not that bad, but I don't want these guys. So probably the entire top line, I don't really want it. I want these five dudes, and they are just one better than the other. And this guy is the worst. I think he's the worst out of those five. So yeah, right now I got Joao FELIX and this guy Lloyd Kelly. And Joao FELIX was a huge surprise. So I wanna promote that card because yeah, I think a lot of people are not gonna be paying attention to that Joao Felix's version, and you're gonna be fucking things up. So I think I have to go to Italian League, Calcio, and here, yes. Okay, I'm already switching this guy as a starting member because he's very good. I was using Theo Hernandez with Makoto Soda. I really like this card because of the Tsubasa character, one of my favorites, maybe my favorite character because he has the knife's edge shot, something like that, the banana shot or knife's edge shot or the cutting shot. It's like a knife. And I'm training this guy, so he has already man marking and interception, but Kelly was much better. I think he's much better. So we're going to check his numbers because I want to promote also this guy. I want to promote the entire bottom line in the Italian box. So we have a fullback. It says extra frontman, and his position is center back, but he's not going to be a center back. He can be an emergency, but a huge emergency center back. But we are not going to use him as in that position. We're going to use him as fullback. He has both positions in light green, so that's good. That's awesome. He can officially play in that position. I mean fullback. And we have a guy with 92 speed, 90 stamina, which is the exact amount. I mean, the less than 90 stamina is not good for a fullback, in my opinion and in my kind of strategy. But we have a fullback with 90 stamina, 92 speed. That's perfect. Acceleration is 80-70. Balance is 70 okay. Acceleration 80 is very good. Physical contact, he has 80 and jumping 85 for a guy 190. This guy is gonna win he's gonna keep the left line secure, and he's gonna give us a great hand during corner kicks. Kicking power is a little bit low. I don't really like that, but at least it's 80, so it's kind of okay. And his defense is very, very good because he's supposed to be a center back, but as a fullback, he has lots of defense. And his technique is a little bit low, but you have to remember that one of my main players is Davies, and Davies has almost the same technique, maybe even less. I'm going to show you later. And finishing, we don't care about finishing because this is a fullback, and defensive, I apply the defensive like instruction. So he's supposed to be in the back and not dribbling and playing like a lot with the ball. He just needs to get the ball and pass the ball. Even if passing is not good, he's not going to be doing like through passing. He just needs to find the safest line to pass the ball and, send it to someone with real like dribbling skills and possession. So his numbers are very, very, very good for a fullback. And now he's standard and medium. That's really not that good, but it's not bad. Because again, he doesn't need to like play a lot. He just needs to defend, get the ball, and pass the ball. He's dominant leg left. And okay, that's good because there are not that many players with those, like lefties, good lefties for the left band line. So that's also very important. And skills. Skills are very good because this is kind of weird. He doesn't have blocker nor interception, but he has one-touch pass, a weighted pass, low lofted pass, and long throws, which is awesome for a fullback. So he has all the major passing skills without pinpoint crossing. And we're going to add pinpoint crossing for sure. Then he has sliding tackle, acrobatic clearance, which is not that normal. I mean, it's common to see interception and maybe sliding tackle and blocker, but not both sliding tackle and acrobatic clearance. So he has captaincy, I don't care about that, and he has the fighting spirit, which is super important. Now, in order to complete this guy, we need man marking, interception, blocker, pinpoint crossing, and outside curler. And with those 5 skills, you end up having a top tier player. Very, very strange player because with these numbers, as a general rule, you never get a guy with the proper skills, and this guy has not the proper skills, he has the perfect skills. Now, I have in my possession man marking and interception, so the most important skills, I already have them. I didn't apply them because I don't have that much GP, and I'm waiting for some Italian event. The moment I'm gonna play the Italian event, I'm gonna be adding the skills. But with the 5 skills, he ends up being a top tier player. And he doesn't need aerial superiority. I thought about aerial superiority, but you cannot play a proper fullback without the 5 skills I told you. So the one to sacrifice with a guy 190 and jumping 85 is aerial superiority, because he's gonna be fighting, I don't know, Messi, Figo, Roberto Carlos, Beckham, Lamine Yamal, Navri. All those guys suck at jumping, and he's going to dominate the line. The same as Velletti, the same as Costa Curta, the same as Davies. All those players I keep recommending. Okay, so I showed you the numbers, I explained you the skills, I told you a little bit about this guy because I think he's awesome. I'm gonna show you the training just in case you you buy this hype about the Italian box. So these are the numbers. Just like always, pause the video and watch it at your own pace. Okay, I went. Okay, yeah, it was all. Those are the numbers. And now I'm gonna show you some comparison with very, very good. I mean, for example, this is a lefty, and it's easier to find monsters on this side, but probably he's not as good as Walker. But check this out, Walker is 183 and this guy is 190, so they have almost the same technique. Walker has a little bit extra passing and some extra finishing. This guy has better heading. Curl, I don't care about that. They need to defend, not they don't need to score. But Walker, of course, has 90 acceleration. Kicking power is good. Yeah, Walker is a very, very top tier card. But for example, I mean, here comes. Wait, I'm gonna show you this just in case. This is my main team, and on my main team, nobody takes Alphonso Davies' place. It's gonna be super difficult to replace this card, and I think I kinda need the Alphonso Davies Epic or Big Time. I can't remember what was it, but I actually wanna replace this card with that card for free, so it's gonna be almost impossible. The same happens with Kimmich. He's not gonna be that hard to replace, but I would love to replace Kimmich with the Epic Big Time Kimmich. Can't remember what was it. It was the same box, Kimmich, Davies, and Musiala. But Kimmich and Davies were completely broken, and so that's how good I think Alphonso Davies is. Okay, let's go back to the other thing, to the Italian thingy, and now I'm gonna give you the comparison. So reserve, we need to find a pink card, very easy to find. And check this out. So this guy is taller. He's heavier, so Davies is going to have a better jump. Both have left dominant foot, leg, whatever. Davies is much better at dribbling, but I don't try to dribble with the guy, and the rest of the numbers, technique, and tight possession, ball control, basically the same. This guy has one extra point in passing. That's good. Heading, this guy is much better at heading, for example. Then, of course, that's why Davies is Davies. 99, 96 is crazy, like even more kicking power. Jumping is 90, but this guy was much taller, so that's more or less okay. Jumping, physical contact is the same. Balance, Davies is just destroys this guy, and that's why Davies is on my main team. And stamina is much better. But then defense, well, this guy just destroys Davies when it comes to defense. So I really think you shouldn't discard this guy. Lloyd Kelly is gonna be one very interesting player, even to play divisions. I think at some point he's gonna be part of my second second teams. They are almost main teams, but they need a little bit of extra work. I mean, for example, players like Kelly, Cubarsí, Mosquera. But this guy is gonna end up playing in one of my main teams. So yeah, I really recommend this guy. And now we're gonna talk about the monster. We're gonna talk about Joao FELIX. Now I don't need to compare him. I just need to show him. So a little bit like a few days ago, I said it was difficult to find players like Son, like Heung-min Son. Very difficult to find players like Son, the way I train them and the way I, for the task I need them to perform. And then they gave us Soboslai for free. And it was like, whoa, that was very lucky. Now I have Soboslai, I have a perfect replacement for Son. And then I got Joao FELIX in the Italian box, or from the Italian box, and I started training the guy. Thought I was going to fire him, and no, you're not gonna fire this guy. You're gonna train this guy, you're gonna apply the skills, and then you're gonna send them to the main team, straight to the main team. How come? Why? Well, it's in the numbers. I saw the numbers, and finishing 85 for this guy is gonna be a prolific winger, like a winger, not a prolific winger. He's not a prolific winger, but he's gonna be a winger. He could also be MO, and in cases of emergency, or if you want a really a forward with more like movement and technique, then he's gonna be a forward. But his main task will be to be a winger. I start checking the numbers, and he's just a photocopy of Son. I mean, he's the same as Son with no jumping, or I mean, little jumping, but he's either way he's 181. So he's gonna, some balls he's going to win, because he's gonna be fighting guys like I don't know, Roberto Carlos, or sometimes Cafu, or even Costa Curta with an improper training. Always, everybody just trains. Everybody trains Costa Curta improperly, and yeah, they gonna be using Theo Hernandez. Where even with the proper training, Theo Hernandez sucks at jumping. So even without Son's jumping, this guy is gonna be okay. So those are the numbers. He has non-dominant leg precision high. He's a standard. That's not really that good, but no problem. His dominant leg is right. And he's a creative playmaker with 181 height and weight 70. Weight 70 is quite okay. Now the skills. This is awesome. He has the Marseille turn. That's just useless. I don't care about that. But he has the double touch, the sombrero, cut behind turn, soul control. He has double touch, soul control, super important. Cut behind, it's very important, especially for experienced players. And sombrero is good for a forward. Now he has the heel trick and the outside curler. He has the one-touch pass and the through passing. And I calculate skills like in groups of 2, sometimes 3. For example, double touch, soul control. I don't really think you need flip-flop. Ironically, in this case, I'm gonna add the flip-flop. But you don't really need it. Like, the most important skills when it comes to the double touch are double touch and soul control. Then you have heel trick and outside curler. And then the passing combo. One touch pass, through passing. So he's perfect for winger and MO. And then gamemanship, which is very good because he's gonna get a bunch of fouls now and then. And in order to complete this Joao Felix, you need fighting spirit, long range curler. It was fighting spirit, long range curler. I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, one time shot. Well, because he has no shooting skills. Yeah, with heel trick, outside curler, and not a very good jump, I think I will go for a very easy set of skills. Those will be it's a long range curler, one time shot, long range shooting. Those are 3. And fighting spirit. The 3 shooting skill, fighting spirit. The 3 shooting skills, fighting spirit, and flip flop. That's it. I'm not gonna be adding any more passing, because I might be. I mean, I could add pinpoint crossing instead of, for example, long range shooting. But that's maybe good for like better players. I think in my case, I just need to send the ball with a very high angle, and that's not pinpoint. It's just sending the ball to the little area next to the goalkeeper, and then my 99 jumping players are gonna try to win the ball, pass the ball to the guys waiting on the floor, and then score by shooting. So yeah, that's more or less my tactic every time. It works amazingly. So yeah, I'm gonna repeat just to clarify, just to make it clear, because sometimes my tongue gets stuck. Yeah. Well, one time shot, long range curler, long range shooting, fighting spirit, and flip flop. Okay, that was nice. So especially this Joao Felix is very good because you have 85 finishing. It's crazy. That's crazy. 90 speed with stamina and balance, and 75 basic physical contact. You need that. I'm gonna show you the points. Just watch them at your own pace again. Just pause the video and don't stress yourselves. Okay, so those are the numbers to get this beautiful training. And now we're gonna make a comparison. First, we're gonna compare this guy with Soboslai, because Soboslai is the new guy, and it was also a surprise. I think it's 92. Oh, there you are. Yes, it's 92. So they both have the most important positions for the left winger, which is the entire left line, MO and MO. Soboslai is missing like the second striker position. I'm gonna add that position, and I think I'm not gonna add any position to Joao Felix unless I start getting a shitload of position trainings, and then I will be trying to add midfielder like MF. Yes, like CMF, the same position as Soboslai, because sometimes with the sub tactic I need some wingers to turn CMF, and Joao Felix will not be able to do that. So yeah, depends on the sub tactic. But okay, so Soboslai is higher, but he has 4 extra kilos, so Joao Felix is gonna be better at jumping. Of course, offensive awareness is much better in Soboslai, and Soboslai, as a general rule, he is much better than Joao Felix. That's why he is already on my main team. And passing is like better also. And but then comes the finishing. You see, Szoboszlai is gonna be fine because he has lots of curl. With that curl, his finishing is gonna be okay. He's gonna be good. And Joao FELIX has an amazing finishing, but his curl is just okay. So they are kind of balanced. That's very important to to understand that. I prefer finishing or curl. I think I prefer curl, but yeah, that depends on the player. Szoboszlai is faster, acceleration is the same, kicking power, Szoboszlai has much more, he has more kicking power, but 90 is just fine. You don't actually need that crazy 95. Jumping, Szoboszlai is better, and he's taller, so he's gonna be also better for what I want. Physical contact is 76-75, it's just the same. Balance is 84-80. Joao FELIX is a little bit shorter, so his balance is going to be much better than Szoboszlai's. And stamina, Szoboszlai has a lot more of stamina. And that's a very kind of a huge difference. But Joao FELIX's stamina is right there. It's just enough. It's good. It's good. Defense, Szoboszlai is much better because he is a CMF, and Joao FELIX is a mix between winger and center forward. So, yeah, that's not really that important because both are not built for CMF nor MO. I mean AMF. They are built as wingers that can play also as AMFs. And then high standard is just the same, but the non-dominant leg usage is regularly with Joao FELIX, so that's a little bit better. And the skills are more or less the same. Szoboszlai has all the he has all the what's the name? All the shooting skills, but he's missing he's missing, what was he missing? Like, for example, soul control, and he doesn't have cut behind, and he doesn't have the heel trick. So they are kind of the same because I have to add some skills to Joao FELIX, and then I have those skills with Szoboszlai, but I don't have the ones that Joao FELIX has. So that was comparison with Szoboszlai, and then I'm gonna give you a quick comparison with Son. It's more or less the same, but again, more offensive awareness. Son is my starter, and Joao FELIX and Szoboszlai, they both have more technique than Son. Joao FELIX has much better passing. His finishing is even better, but Son, he's very special. I didn't give him a single point in finishing, and his finishing is still amazing and very, very, very strong. Like, he has lots of kicking power. So curl, of course, Son is better. And then speed, acceleration, they are more or less the same. Son is a little bit faster, a little bit extra kicking power, but doesn't really matter. And jumping, then the Son's difference is always the jumping. That jumping is a very good weapon, but that's because Son is he is naturally center forward. So I think that's the why he comes with so much jumping. Then Joao FELIX's balance is much better, and Son doesn't have the standard 75 physical contact that you need to have a perfect 2025 gameplay. So remember that. And his stamina is also very high. And Joao FELIX, he has just enough. And Son and Szoboszlai, they both have a shitload of stamina. They are more like starters. They can replace each other with no problem. Joao Felix, in the other hand, I think I prefer him as a substitute. But the numbers, I mean, please. Some people might say that Joao Felix is even better than Son. So, yeah. With my training. Lots of people are going to be training these guys with no physical contact. I don't like that. So, yeah, I think it's a bad idea. And probably Joao Felix with 19 technique. But I'm just trying to sell this Joao Felix for all of those players trying my strategy, or playing with their own strategy but seeking for these kind of numbers. And Joao Felix he's a monster. He's very unique. I mean, unique in the sense of I have like 200 players and only 3 guys with these characteristics, and I have been waiting for other players like Son for I don't know, a year and a half. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Of course, Son is the starter and the main player for the left winger position because he's also completely ambidextrous. That, getting those numbers with the ambidextrous feature, it's just too much. We cannot ask for that. Joao Felix and Szoboszlai are super good, like very good. They are top tier players, but they have their limits. I'm still waiting for a special Son with more levels, or maybe even the Blitzcurler. I mean, it's already time for Konami to give us Son Blitzcurler for free. We don't have any Blitzcurler yet. Like, they gave us Showtime Bullet Header, Showtime Phenomenal Finishing, like Edge Crossing. I think a Fortress, like Bastoni was Fortress, but they didn't give us the tricky, sleazy Blitzcurler. Okay, so, and skills are just more or less the same. I think Joao Felix's skills and Szoboszlai's skills are better than Son's. So yeah, that's another thing. And that's not important. Son has 1200 games. Okay, so that was Joao Felix's training. I think he's a very good option. I don't have skills on this guy yet. I'm waiting for the fighting spirit, and I have the long range shooting, but I don't have the flip flop. I need the stupid flip flop. Fighting spirit, flip flop, I'm waiting for those. And then long range curler. Yeah, I'm missing all those skills, damn it. And Szoboszlai, he's already... I'm halfway to finishing this guy. He has the double touch, one-time shot, and outside curler. And I need heel trick, I think. Yes? Yeah, I need heel trick and fighting spirit, and that will be a complete Szoboszlai. Okay, people, questions, doubts, opinions, to the message section. I hope you enjoy this thing. I'm gonna be playing... What the shit? Damn it. I'm gonna be playing a little bit of Divisions later. And that's it. I'll see you next time.